Some of you may or may not be wondering about these cabinets because a standard kitchen cabinet is about 30 inches deep or 20 some inches deep, not sure. Obviously these are not. These are just wood, and if you notice the face is completely vertical, but the walls to the van have a curve to them like this, much like this one. And if you remember in my other video, I had to create custom furring strips so that this curve right here would stay nice and straight and not have waves and goofy shit going on. So what we did was we just measured that 2x4 that we put there allowed this wall to actually come up straighter for longer instead of curving right away. And so there really wasn't much of a curve on the back of this cabinet. Really, we just measured the back to this point here, and it was 19 inches, and then from the top it was 17 inches. So if you can imagine the edge that's attached to the wall, it basically just looks like that at an angle. And that's how we got the cabinets pushed all the way up against the wall, but they're still completely vertical and flush up front. And that was pretty easy. Again, these were just standard vanities and kitchen drawer cabinets. This was $80 at a secondhand store, and this was $40 at a secondhand store. This we found at a secondhand countertop place, and it got it for $20, and it was perfect just the way it was. For some reason they had a 17-inch top and just happened to be there at the right time, at the right place at the right time. And then that cabinet right there is from my grandma. She passed away and we remodeled her kitchen and just saved that one and repainted it and finished it. So the whole kitchen area was $120, $140, free. $140 and a lot of work, but we got it. So one of the biggest challenges with these cabinets, after virtually cutting them in half the long ways, so I remember these were standard lengths, 20 to 30 some inches deep, and then we cut them off. And then having to get the angle of the wall, the next challenge was drawers, because the drawers were original size too. And so I'd got one out already, and on the drawer side of things, you have to cut the front off and drill a new hole so that it matches the new length of the drawer. And then on the part that mounts in the cabinet, this side is fine, but then in the back you have to cut the back side off and drill a new hole. And because we cut the original framing off of the back, we had to create all new stuff for that as well. And that is these vertical mounts, so that's the actual support for the cabinet, and then this little block does nothing more than hold on to the slide and attach the slide to the wall. And then on top of that, because this is going in a moving vehicle, we created we bought these locks, so that way when you're driving down the road, the drawer doesn't come out suddenly when you go around corners, hopefully. So you can see this is the male end, that's the female end, and because of that we also had to create custom backs for it too. So when you put it back in, you can see how it's a little difficult, but well, I'll get it in when I have two hands, but you can see how the contour of the drawer back matches the framing for the catch. And then the other nifty little thing is that this cabinet here that doesn't have any doors on it yet, that was just a regular bathroom vanity, and bathroom vanities usually just have a false face right here. But luckily my dad is quite skilled at making cabinets and drawers, so we made a custom drawer in there. Just got two compartments the same size, which we just put in so that we could have this divider and kind of make this bottom a little bit stronger for whatever I put in there. And he did all of the craftsmanship on this. These are just regular slides that you can buy from Menards or Home Depot or anything like that. And then this is the original face, just repainted and resurfaced. So that is the kitchen area, but I have a feeling it won't all be kitchen stuff. I'll probably have a drawer full of kitchen stuff followed by a drawer of climbing gear, which will be interesting but very fitting for what I'm doing.